on YouTube? It's your boy Trinity, and well, it's been almost over a month or probably even longer since the last time I've even uploaded a deck profile into this channel, but we are literally coming back with an OTS store top 8 deck profile. So I didn't even give myself any practice. The only thing I've been doing literally is just like testing builds, testing different combos, trying out different things to combat this fire meta. And the first thing we do is just straight up go into an OTS store championship and literally get top 8. But yeah, so it was pretty incredible, you guys. Now, as far as the matchups went, so round 1, it was Dragon Link. I won that one. And then round 2, it was the 60 card pile Scareclaw deck where they had like the Adventure Engine and just a bunch of other things. I actually lost that one literally due to time. That game was literally a 45-minute game 1, and the only crappy part about it was I literally just had to go to battle phase and swing. Like I literally had game on board. It got to the point where he literally just had nothing left, and all I had to do was swing. But unfortunately, it was his turn with like 30 seconds left, so of course he's just gonna think like he has combos, being able to look at his graveyard, see whatever he does. I'm like, yeah, I know you're gonna stall for time, so it's whatever. And then so that was like my game loss first, and then round 3, it was Snake Eye Fire King. We won that one. It was like a swift 2-0. And then round 4, it was Voiceless Voice. That one was actually a draw due to time again. And then round 5 was against Chimera, where it was just a straight up 2-0 blowout. And then on to top 8, we got Snake Eye Fire King again, where I had another issue with time. It was literally my turn with just not enough time left. You know, I'm trying to break this board, and then I finally broke it to where, you know, all I had to do was just finish up my combo to get big enough monsters out, swing at his stuff for game, but unfortunately, I just did not have enough time, you guys. So that's going to be the number one thing with this meta that I'm starting to realize is, like, our decks are just really, really grindy against... That's just... The decks right now just can grind, and trying to beat them and out-resource them quickly is a little hard. So unfortunately, this was a good experience to understand how to combat this new meta. But of course, we're going to be going over this deck profile right now, you guys. So if you are new to the channel, please destroy, crush that like button, and subscribe today also if you are new. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get into this deck profile. All right, you guys. So of course, we are going to be going over the monsters first. And of course, we got triple copies of Vision Hero Ferris. I know, for those of you who have been following me for a very long time, I finally caved in. We are now finally playing 2 copies of Vision Hero Increase. Now, I know some of you are probably going to be like, I thought you said you'd never cave. You'd never do it. But, you know, I just thought it's, with the fact that we're grinding so much, having the second one inside the deck might not be the worst thing in the world, especially if your opponent's not able to do any kind of damage to you. And also, just in case you see the one in your hand, the combo line's not dead. So I was the only thing I was fearing was seeing both of them in my hand, because I literally told myself, one day I'm gonna get 2 in my hand, and then we're gonna go back to playing 1. But right now we are rocking 2 copies of Vision Hero Increase, 2 copies of Vision Hero Vion, and of course, I hate it so much, you guys, but we are playing triple copies of Stratos, and yeah, they are the crappy gold rare, but I'm still waiting on the alternative ones to come in. I wanted to play the newer ones because I really like the alternative art of Stratos, but unfortunately, I bought a box and didn't even pull them at all, but that's besides the point. Triple copies of Stratos, you want to see them so we can get to our combo extenders. 2 copies of Shadow Mist, and believe it or not, you guys, we are also playing 1 copy of Elemental Hero Solid Soldier. And if you guys want a combo video on me explaining why I am playing certain cards that I am, please just destroy that like button, and I will go over a whole combo tutorial on why I'm playing certain cards the way I am. But Solid Soldier is mostly because of being able to get a hero back out of the graveyard just in case I needed that extra extender, the extra body in order to combo, or even to grab Stratos out of the grave. And of course, 1 copy of Liquid Soldier, one copy of Elemental Hero Spirit Neos, and of course we gotta play the GOAT, the Legend Elemental Hero Neos. And then of course for our Destiny Hero package, one Destiny Hero Plasma, 2 copies of Destiny Hero Malicious, and then the one Destiny Hero Denier. But this is not even it for our monsters yet. And then of course the last one being Crosskeeper. And believe it or not, guys, I am not playing any hand traps in this build. I particularly am not really liking hand traps, just due to the fact that sometimes a hero combo line can be very fragile, and I would hate to like Ash, Veiler, or even Ghost Mourner my opponent, or even Droll and Lockbird them. And then they just respond with a triple tactics talents. You're already 1 card short. They look at your hand, they rip out your combo starter, knowing your entire hand, and then if you make just one play where you really needed it to go through, your whole combo just gets crapped on. And then, especially if you're playing against Fire King or any kind of fire variant, they're just gonna just blow you away the next turn, or just whatever happens to you, they're just gonna do it. So I just thought, I can't afford for my opponent to look at my hand and rip a card out, or for them to just draw 2 cards and extend even further. So don't like the hand traps, and we're not playing them. So obviously it did pretty well considering I'm getting top 8 and I haven't even been physically playing the game for a month. So so don't get discouraged, you guys. You don't need a gazillion hand traps to play this game. You really don't. Anyways, onto the spells. Of course, triple copies of Hero Lives. Triple Fusion Destiny, not 2. We are not playing 2. That is absurd to play 2 copies of this card. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that, you guys. Triple Fusion Destiny, triple Match Change. Gotta see Darklaw. A lot of these decks get crapped on by Darklaw. Some of the people I played against didn't actually think it was gonna hurt against them. They're just like, oh yeah, I'm not worried about that card at all. But then they start thinking too hard, and they're like, how am I gonna out this? Yeah, how are you gonna out this? So yeah, triple copies of Match Change, 1 Emergency Call, 1 Reinforcement of the Army, 1 Foolish Burial, and then of course 1 End Shuffle for our pretty much searchers. 2 copies of Polymerization. I really love seeing this card. We're a fusion deck. I want to see my fusion spells. To me, this is not a brick. It's not. Sure, it's great to search for it. If you have one in your hand, great. You get to search the other one. Perfect. And it allows you to do other things with your deck besides just having to recycle Polymerization every single time with Wonder Driver if you have 2 copies in your deck. Of course, 1 Miracle Fusion. And as for my 1 of power spells, 1 Call By, 1 Lightning Storm, and of course 1 Triple Tactics Talents. And this is a 46 card deck, by the way. And onto our traps, just triple copies of Imperm, you guys. This is pretty much my only disruption for my opponent during their turn, or just turning off any kind of annoying card, you know, at the beginning of mine, just for like, okay, well, I'm just going to hold the Imperm for, you know, when my turn starts against like a Boral Savage or Appaloosa or just any kind of annoying ass pesky card. And then for the last 3 cards, Favorite Contact, Protection of the Elements, and of course, Rivalry of the Warlords. If you literally just see Rivalry of the Warlords, you just completely just crapped on your opponent. So against, I will say against, I had a Fire King matchup. I actually went second, and this card was in my opening hand. I did my combo line, tried to break the board as much as I could. I got my graveyard set up. I had my back row set up in order, I didn't break the board at all. But literally at the beginning of their draw phase, I flipped Rivalry of the Warlords over, and I literally cleared 6 cards. I literally cleared like 5 cards off their field, because they had to like get rid of so many things off their field. And nothing was destroyed, everything got sent. So I was like, yep. He was literally taking too long, to where the fact I was like, dude, you got, I'm like, hey, we're taking too long for you to decide what to get off of your field, guy. Like, we've been on this for like 2 minutes. You're taking too long. But yeah, Rivalry of the Warlords literally cleared like 5 cards off the board for me, only leaving a Princess, and then him swinging at me. I got my increase back, and then I was literally just able to combo for pretty much a game on that one. All right, that was it for the main deck. Of course, we're going into our extra deck now. 2 copies of Extra Hero Cross Crusader. I have no idea why they did not reprint this card in the Battles of Legend reset. I honestly really don't understand why this card did not get reprinted. No clue. Infernal Divisor didn't need a reprint. Wonder Driver didn't need a reprint. This needed a reprint, and I don't understand what they were thinking. And speaking of Infernal Divisor, 1 copy, 1 Wonder Driver, 1 Dread Decimator. That's it for our links. onto our Elemental Hero fusions. Of course, we got the legendary Sunrise, Infernal Rage, and Shining Neos Wingman. And then, of course, for the spicy tech of this video, we are actually playing 2 copies of Wake Up Your Elemental Hero with 1 Aqua Neos. Again, further explaining, if you guys want to see the combo video in further detail into why I'm playing the particular cards that I am, please destroy that like button for me. But I'll briefly go over a quick example of why I do this. 2 copies of Elemental Hero, Wake Up, literally put in a lot of work. Literally having the second one, when you make it with Favorite Contact, if you have to, literally puts almost your entire graveyard / banish literally back into your deck. And then, of course, with Aqua Neos, if I'm already seeing the copy of Miracle Fusion, instead of tagging out for Sunrise with Wake Up, I can literally tag into Aqua Neos, get rid of a Destiny Hero or any other unnecessary card I don't need in my hand, so just rip a card out of my opponent's hand. But that is the brief explanation on why this works. If you guys want to see a combo with that line, like I said before, just destroy that like button. And without further ado, we're going to continue on here. 2 copies of Master Hero Darklaw, absolutely put in work. My opponents just kind of quit the game the minute this card hit the field if they did not have it out to it. And then, of course, 1 copy of Master Hero Blast. And last but not least, 1 Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer, you guys. So that was it for my extra deck. And now, normally, I don't go over my side deck. But since this was an OTS Store Championship, I guess I'll go over it briefly. Honestly, it didn't put in a lot of work considering like I never really ever see my side deck. But if you guys have more suggestions on what I should have in my side deck, please just let me know. Just getting right back into the game. But 3 copies of different Dimension Ground. Basically, if I'm in a matchup where I really need Darklaw to be out, this is basically I have 6 copies of Darklaw running around in the deck, because it's like you have triple Mass Change and then triple of this. You're bound to see one of them. So, and then of course triple copies of Deck Lockdown, preventing searching, and special summoning from the deck. Like I'm saying before, I'm really not liking hand traps right now, so I'm trying to do like, sorry, watch out, Jojo. I don't know if you saw the little cat hand. Yeah, I'm not really liking hand traps. I'm really not trying to run into triple tactics talents or even triple tactics thrusts at all. So this is basically like my draw and lock bird. So deck lockdowns. Only 1 copy of Evenly Matched. I didn't think it was going to do a lot of work. So if we saw it, we saw it. And then triple copies of Dark Ruler No More. I didn't think this card would come up, considering I've been seeing comments saying like Dark Ruler doesn't really work. But there was literally a whole matchup where if I did not see this, I was not doing anything. And that was pretty much against Voiceless Voice, where they summoned this card to their field that didn't allow neither player to special summon. And literally, if I didn't see Dark Ruler No More, there was no way I was going to break that board. So it literally came up in a few instances. And then, of course, like I said, I don't like the hand traps a lot, but in case you really need to just stop your opponent, there's the Draw and Lock Bird. And then last but not least, 3 copies of Nibiru, the Primal Being. And with that being said, guys, that is it for this deck profile. I really don't have anything else to say other than just, you know, I'm pretty much back. And if you are new to the channel and you still haven't subscribed yet, you know what to do. Just do it. It's literally right there. Just hit that subscribe button. And also, the thumbs up button really helps, obviously, with the algorithm and all that jazz. And but yeah, I'm glad to be back, you guys. Last message I pretty much have for you guys is I'm cooking up Neos U Bell, so look forward to that in the future. So if you don't want to miss out on that, subscribe if you don't want to miss it. But yeah, you guys, this is going to be your boy Trinity the Wolf signing out, and I will see you guys in the next video.